So I got these Woody and Jesse dolls somewhat recently, and I find them very interesting because they are mostly plush dolls, except they have like a plastic head. And the most interesting thing about them is that their hats are purely made out of like a felt material. And I've had my eye out for these things for quite a while. A long time ago, I got the Jesse's hat at like a garage sale for like 50 cents or something. And I had always kind of wondered where this came from. And I never particularly cared about Jessie dolls. Like, I hardly own any because, A, a lot of the old Jessie dolls are kind of scary looking, and B, I just don't care for her as much as as the other characters, like Woody and Buzz. Although this particular Jessie caught my eye, and the reason is, I think, the face sculpt. Honestly, like I said, most old Jessies are kind of scary, but this one really stood out to me. And not to mention, her body is just, like, incredible. I mean, in comparison to all the Jessie dolls that were out at the time, her, like, body shape is just really great. And, I don't know, she's just very charming in her own way. And so then when I found these two on Mercari, from a Mercari seller, I just couldn't take up the offer. And these were both made by Applause. I got these both new with tags. These things don't seem to be that rare. If you want to find them with tags, you're gonna have to pay up a little bit, like I did. Although I definitely think it's worth it. So it's interesting because these hats are like totally attached to their head. I've seen dolls with them unattached. I'm assuming they just, whoever owned them cut the threads that were holding them to their head, and then so that they could be, you know, taken off and put back on. So we'll just look at this Jessie first, since she's kind of the main reason I bought these. She's got her like yarn hair, and I just think her face sculpt is really good. She's a little bit wide-eyed, but I think she resembles the movie enough, and just in her own sense is very charming. She's got felt buttons and belt buckle. Here you can see the jingling sound you're hearing is this plastic tag. I don't know why, but Applause gave them like this weird plastic tag. It's kind of like see-through, as well as this paper one. And her chaps are also just felt material. Her boots are like this weird, like, almost fuzzy material. I'm not really sure what it is. Obviously, like every other fully plush Toy Story doll, just has the fake pull string, doesn't actually do anything. But yeah, I mean, just getting a full look at her here, I think she's really great. I think there's lots of things to love about this doll. She stands about a normal height of a Jessie doll. I mean, let's put her side by side with like one of the only Jessie dolls I actually own, this Hawaiian Jessie. She's a bit taller, but not by much. Anyways, moving on to the Woody here. I didn't expect to like him as much as I do. His face sculpt is honestly one of my favorites. It's very unique. So, as a Toy Story collector, I have never really been super into the entire, you know, screen accuracy aspect of things. Like, it's cool, and I like seeing people create their own screen accurate Woodies, and I think it's fun, and I would like to own one. There are good things to be said about screen accurate Woodies, but I just never cared that much when it comes to collecting about screen accuracy. I'm more into like the variance and just uniqueness of all the different dolls, and honestly just everything in general. I like having niche items. I think it's fun, and I think he resembles the Woody from the movie a lot, I think, but also in his own way he's pretty unique with that, like, weird cheeky smile that he's got going on. Like, you've never really seen anything like that. His head is maybe, like, a bit skinny, and his skin is also kind of dark for Woody, but I don't know, even with all these things said about him, I do really like this face a lot. I think he's very charming. And yeah, he's got this goofy hat. I think the hat works really well on Jesse. I really like the felt hat. On Woody, I don't have anything against it, but it's kind of goofy the way it like droops down. It just doesn't work super well, but it's there. Like the Jesse, I have both the tags. And yeah, he's just like a felt body. Not really much else to be said that hasn't been said about the Jesse. He's got the fake pull string, like all the dolls do. And another interesting thing that I got, even more recently, was this Wheezy plush, also made by the same company. I just really like this company now. I got this Wheezy with the tag. Originally $3.99, paid more than that, so I think I got scammed. Anyways, I saw this guy listed on Mercari as well, and I took up that offer as fast as I could. Just upon like a little bit of research, he's not like super rare, but he doesn't seem to pop up that often, and it's just Wheezy, and he really caught my eye. Like, I saw him, and I just decided I needed it. This is like a beanbag plush. I know Applause made some other, like, bean bags. I think there was, like, a line of these beanbag plushes that they made. And I just think he goes well with these characters. I mean, honestly, he goes well with the whole collection. But I just like how charming he is. And he's about, like, the movie size of what the Wheezy was. Obviously, he's, like, a plush character. He's not the same plastic material that he would be in the movie. But I like that he also is holding the microphone. I think that's fun. And so, yeah, I just thought he'd be, like, a cool little, a little bonus to the video. Yeah, anyway, that's it.